All right, troops, welcome to the Actually. My name is Owen. Hello, J-Man, Stephen, John, and Charlie. How are you?
What's happening?
So Sean's not joining us tonight. Apparently, he's got to shovel himself out of a hole or something.
He's frozen tonight.
He's fired.
Yeah,
it's like Lando, or not Lando, Han Solo and Carbonite.
Yeah. I think we're all in Carbonite right now because it's so bloody cold out.
Except John. Shut up, John.
I didn't say it. I don't even say anything anymore. You guys tell me shut up. Although it was 60 degrees here too. I'm sorry.
You know, John just can't win. What the shit is this? Like,
get it in early, get it in fast.
I hated this movie. This movie sucked.
What? Oh, that is such a poor attempt at humor. There's like 0% chance that you would not like this movie. It's like, because I can always judge by myself. Like, whatever I think, I just times it by 100 for you. So like, that's how it, like, you know, and then eventually you'll get to a positive or whatever. Like, even if I hate a movie, if I multiply it by enough, it'll get to a positive, and then you'll say I liked it, right?
I'm trying to be more positive, J-Man, even with my movie watch.
How can that be? That can't be. The sun is trying to shine brighter. Like,
not my life.
Anyway. Work was like, is it when you need to be more positive? And I was like, okay, I'm positive. Everybody hates me, and he's like, oh.
that is
my life sucks right now.
Yeah. So, hey, welcome everybody. So tonight we've never discussed a Jet Li movie before outside of like the Expendables movie. So
we have not done a Jet Li movie. Are you sure about that?
Nope. Man,
holy shit!
Outside of the Expendables, no. And I thought that's an absolute travesty. How have we not?
Sorry,
Jet Li. I was going to do an article about this, but I thought, fuck, I'll just say it now and then I don't have to write anything. But to me, Jet Li is like the greatest action star of the early 2000s because he kept the genre alive. When like Arnie was sort of the governor, Stallone was straight to video land, and then Jet Li kind of created Jason Statham, the action star, because they started off in like One and whatever, and then there's the one in Transporter, and then War. On all these movies, and he just kind of helps Jason Statham become like a big star, and I really enjoy those movies from like the early 2000s. Like they are some of them, like particularly Romeo Must Die, which I love, but they do have like some moments which are like very early 2000s. It's funny, I think like early 2000s movies I think date worse than almost any movies in history. I don't know why. There's like, because some of them have like crappy CG or effects or whatever, and just they're kind of a bit janky at times. I can remember in Romeo Must Die, even though I love it, there's a scene where he like kicks the guy, and then the guy like turns in like midair, and then he like kicks him again or whatever, and it's just totally like, yeah, that couldn't happen. It's like, I know it's kind of like a wuxia thing, because like there's a trailer to that new Jet Li film, and I watched half the trailer and I just saw the wire work, and I was like, nope, I'm not really interested in it. But this Gifts of the Dragon is maybe my favorite Western film of his, at least from that era. I think this is a great movie. We've got Tchéky Karyo. I had to look up how to actually pronounce his name on Google, and that was it. He was always a great villain. In this movie, he's not just a villain, he's just the biggest piece of shit like ever. You hate him every second he's on screen, but you love to hate him at the same time. He's just fantastic. He was always a great villain anyway, like in Bad Boys and whatever. So he was really good. Then you got Bridget Fonda, who is also sort of sympathetic as well. So that was really good. Jet Li is, of course, awesome, but he doesn't really say much, and he doesn't need to say much. He just kicks everybody's ass. There's so many great fight scenes in it. I love the fight scene in the dojo at the end, which is cool. It's like a throwback to Fist of Fury. Is that what it's called?
Yeah, I think it's Fist of Fury, Bruce Lee.
Yep. Yeah. Throwback to that. And then, of course, he already did that as well in another movie. So, yeah, this is a lot of fun, this movie. Great action, very violent, kind of sort of sleazy kind of tale as well. It's tough to watch though, because I don't like watching like women being punched and kicked or whatever, because I'm normal. But
so you don't believe in equality, I suppose.
They call that woke, and you're woke. Man.
You're allowed to beat them up. You can punch them in the face. You can smash their heads off the wall. It's all equal now.
Equal rights and equal lefts.
Yeah.
Ooh, that was good.
So many left. Right. Yeah. So yeah, this is a fun movie. I really enjoy it. I think I also got to give a shout out to Tchéky Karyo's death at the end, which is one of the most just hideously brutal deaths like ever. It's like so tough to watch, but I'm just like, you fucking deserve this, you piece of shit. It's like super satisfying. So yeah, Karyo choreographed the action. Yeah, he's always good. Yeah, the laundry shoot scene. Yeah, that's a great scene too. So yeah, no, I really Jet Li movies from that period. They're just great. He kept the genre alive, and it kind of sort of reinvigorated it because after The Matrix, people were like, okay, so we're going to copy The Matrix, and that's what they did. It's like some of the little things, fireworks.
And you're decreasing in volume as you speak.
I'll just shut up then. There's
nothing. That was better.
Yeah, I got nothing else to say, so I'll shut up. So, Stephen, what do you think of Kiss of the Dragon?
So I had never seen this movie until we decided to review it. Came out in 2001. By that point, I was living in a smaller town in Ontario called St. Thomas. St. Thomas had one theater, and it was one of those theaters that was split down the middle, and there was actual discoloration on the right-hand side, so it looked like a before and after picture. So I saw Jurassic Park 3 there, and it was a horrible viewing experience. I never went back, and I couldn't drive to I didn't drive at that point, so I couldn't drive to the closest city to watch it. So I missed a lot of stuff in 2001 and halfway through 2002. So unfortunately, I missed this one. So I was happy to see it because I always wanted to see it, but just never got a chance. Didn't think of it. Yada yada yada. It's awesome. I like as soon as I saw Cyril Raffaelli, I think from District B, Damien, I was like, oh my god, this guy is so awesome. I was waiting like on pins and needles for when he would fight Jet Li, and then they sort of teased it. I'm like, no, you have to have this guy fight Jet Li. And
how did you know that, Steve? They could have not. It's like, why is this guy in the movie?
Unless he's going to fight in the movie if he's not going to fight Jet Li. And thank God they had an awesome fight. Jet Li is great in this movie. He, as soon as I see Burt Kwok, Kato from Pink Panther, I'm like, oh man, he's going to look after Jet Li. That's awesome. And of course, he's going to be a good guy. I was not prepared for how sleazy.
Yeah,
as you said, Owen, the story was. I didn't, really think it was going to get into prostitution and all that stuff. And when it does, I'm like, oh my god, like it just did not register to me it's going to happen. I think Luc Besson wrote this one though, right? Like I think he wrote this movie.
I think he produced it at least. Yeah.
Yeah.
And it was based off a Jet Li story. What I read is that Luc Besson and him got together and decided to make this movie. Basically, Jet Li came up with the story. And then Luc Besson wrote it. Bridget Fonda, we lost her too soon, not because she died, but because she retired. Now she's unrecognizable. You will not be able to recognize Bridget Fonda. She looks completely different from this. But, she was... What's that?
Happens to us all, sadly.
Yeah. But she was underrated as an actress. She was in quite a few good movies, and I don't think she ever got the kudos that she deserved. Tchéky, Karyo, I don't know how children didn't just throw things at him just because he looks like such an evil-looking bastard. Like, apparently he's a nice guy, but like he's got this villainous, he's got male resting bitch face. That's all the thing I can think of. Like, he just looks like a evil piece of shit. And in this movie, he is completely irredeemable. And of course he's got an unendless, like, I don't know how he's got so many henchmen. I don't know how he affords all these people. He is into prostitution, so maybe that's it. But like, I don't know how he's affording all these henchmen that he's just feeding in Jet Li. Action scenes are terrific. I really like the starts right off the bat with the stuff in the hotel, and you get things intermittently. Like the big shootout the big Burt Kwok's place getting absolutely annihilated with a machine gun. This is 2001 movies. They were still not tainted by the aughts yet, where they decided that action sucks, and they were willing to, give you what you want and what you paid for. And Kiss of the Dragon is exactly, if you walk in and like, all I want is action and Jet Li being cool and a little bit of, acting with Bridget Fonda and a completely evil bastard villain, this delivers everything you want.
Yeah, agreed. Also, spoiler in case you haven't seen this, but I love the fact that the Kiss of the Dragon is just the name of the needle which he uses to kill Tchéky. Why is it called Kiss of the Dragon? And then he's like, oh, okay, that's kind of cool.
This is the first movie I can recall where I saw acupuncture as a weapon.
Yeah.
I've never
that was awesome.
seen acupuncture used as a weapon.
Yeah. John.
Let me get this super chat though, real quick. Hey R, thank you so much. I really appreciate it. Name a scene in this film that isn't great. That I agree with that. This one is top tier. Jet Li is charismatic and dynamic. Fonda is vulnerable. Karyo, however you say it, is joyously villainous. Yes, it's rare to hear a perfect kung fu action movie.
Yeah.
I mean, I think everyone's going to somewhat agree.
Yeah, I mean, it's not let down by wire work, which a lot of Jet Li's movies are. I know that's like a thing, but I don't like wire work in action movies. Generally, it's not my bag, baby. But I like this one in terms of like his Western ones.
Mm-hmm.
I read that they purposely were avoiding CGI and wire work in this one. That the insistence was it was all practical. Apparently, the fight between Damien and Jet Li, like Cyril was moving so fast, he was moving faster than the camera could capture. They actually had to slow down.
That's a Bruce Lee thing too. They couldn't capture the it looks weird, right? Like it doesn't look good.
Yeah.
If you really are doing it, it actually doesn't look good because it's not cinematic, right? It doesn't feel like it feels wrong. Like even if you watch MMA, you're like they're getting hit, and you're like, this is kind of it. You know, it's only exciting because it's really happening, so you know your mind. But if you're in a story in a movie, it takes you out of it. So you have to make it, you know, like Bruce Lee's like, and you're like, what happened there? Oh, I punched him. It's, well, we didn't really capture that. It's like, well, what do you want? It's like, well, if we can't see it, then it's a Jason Bourne movie. So we have to make sure we see it.
I did find with this movie, it's not a criticism, but I found it struggled a lot with the action. And it seemed because the camera was always trying to catch up to what was going on the scene. So sometimes you got like quick things and you're like, I know what happened, but my eyes can't tell me definitively what happened. I just saw enough of emotion to know what happened.
Yeah. Who did I say? Yeah, John.
What can you say about Jet Li? I'm kind of sad that this new generation won't know how awesome Jet Li is, you know, because obviously, you know, he's been pseudo retired, you know, he's had his health issues and stuff like that, and he's only been in certain movies here and then. He hasn't done, you know, obviously he's not doing what he used to do, but he was like the serious Jackie Chan, like, you know, Jackie Chan was doing, you know, the Buster Keaton type, you know, martial arts movies with the slapstick and stuff like that, using his environment around him. Well, Jet Li's the same thing. And then I was watching this movie, and it's exactly this. It's like Jackie Chan, but serious Jackie Chan, where he's using everything. And that kitchen scene, of course, there's a kitchen scene. You got to have a kitchen scene because that's where you could use the most utensils and all kinds of stuff. But Jet Li, listen, Steven, you're like, but like the fight scenes, like I was watching it again. I've seen it 1,000 times, but like you can still like it's shot I think the action shot great, and like even how they're moving fast and stuff like that. But like there's no shaky cam and stuff like that, and his fight at the end, you know, with Sarah Raffaelli, which again, I'm a big fan. I'm kind of mad that he was never a bigger star than, you know, doing the District B13 movies and stuff like that. And I kind of love like how he does that, you know, with his hands up. I start doing that in the karate dojo when I was training. I was like, that looks cool. I'm going to start doing that, you know, where he starts doing that with his hands and everything. So that was pretty cool. But and then at the end, he's fighting Sarah Raffaelli, and he's like, he does this with his hand, and Sarah looks at it, and he punches him with the other hand, like he fakes him with the palm and then hits him with the other hand. It's just cool shit. That's good choreography, because that's how you know he is better than who he's fighting, because he's totally making this guy like, this guy's great, right? Like he's got all the moves and stuff like that, but then he's fighting Jet Li, and then after a while, you know, it's just like you know who the master is. And I also like the play on like where he's like this, and then he's like this, and then he's like this, and you know, because it's a total play on the kung fu movies, you know, where they used to do that. But again, Tchéky Karyo, you have already said it. I mean, he was a scumbag in so many great movies. And here he's just Satan personified. Like he's into everything. Like you're saying, the drugs, prostitution. He's got his hands into everything, and that's how he has all those guys. And he's just a scumbag. Bridget Fonda, she's the heart and soul of the movie. I mean, you just feel bad for her. I mean, you know, where she is in life, her child, and it's an ugly movie to watch. Like this is a real hard, like you wouldn't just like plop down with like, you know, random people and just say, hey, let's watch Kiss of the Dragon. Because it's morbid. It's depressing, but there's that hope in there. Like, cause Jet Li, you know, he's quiet. He's this reserved hero. You know, he's like, I would really appreciate it if you don't do that again. I mean, that's just the best thing ever. And then the one scene where he, Bridget Fonda's pimp, he's talking to him, and they were supposed to yell cut, but they didn't. So Jet Li just broke into action and threw him down, and that was a total. That was a real reaction from the guy because they weren't expecting it, and that's how fast he was, and and that's how everybody says they couldn't keep up with him. Sarah Raffaelli, his backwards somersault kick, he had to slow it down because they were having trouble capturing it on film. That's just when you have legit stars doing legit things, and you don't have to use stuntmen. I mean, obviously there are stuntmen at play here, but not with the people doing the main fighting. And that's why this is quintessential martial arts action cinema. Now, also, we were talking about the wire work, and I think you had mentioned it first about, the wire work and stuff like that. Mm-hmm. Romeo Almost Died, which I love, but there was complaints to that movie, and Jet Li didn't like that movie as much because of the wire work. That's why in Kiss of the Dragon, he wanted to make sure that it was practical, and the only CGI they really used was the fire when he's in the shaft, and then the cue ball or the pool table ball when he kicks it into the guy. Mm-hmm. So yeah, yeah, and anytime there's a stick, I'm a Kempo stylist. Anytime there's stick fighting in a movie, it's the best thing ever. It's just, and how many times have you seen a movie where the guy takes on so many, but then it's they're waiting, and it's not perfect because you could tell sometimes some guy's waiting, but that is choreographed so awesome where it's he's going back and forth, he's spinning around, and he's using real martial arts techniques. If you're fighting against multiple people, you use one guy as a shield, he's throwing himself in from, he ducks under the one guy, when they come at him, and so that's kind of cool. And then it's just the scene where he's backing up and the three guys are coming at him with the sticks and he's keeping up with them, and it's ballet. It's beautiful. Yes. And I got kind of misty-eyed. I was like, Jet Li was awesome. It's we're never gonna get that Jet Li again, and it's kind of sad in a way. I mean, and it's even in terms of his Western films, it's this one, and I love Unleash, also known as Danny the Dog. I have a soft spot for that one as well. Of course, Scott Adkins is he fights him, which is pretty cool. Yep, in the pit. But what can you say about this movie? Like I said, it's mean. I guess that's the criticism. It's ugly. That's the way France was during. It's a gritty
story. They're just going for realism, and it works.
Yeah, that's how it is in those slums and stuff like that. So it sucks, But it's just that's why that's why Jet Li is such the he's the yin to the yang of this movie, because he just comes in. And again, just a side note, I love the wristband he has with the needles, that he uses for the puncture points and everything. That's pretty cool. And how
I just ordered one. It's on the way. So anyone messes with me.
My mom had one for sewing, but it was you stuck all the needles in there so she could get to it easy.
Yeah, that was the lame version. That was the Temu version.
Exactly. But you still equate it where it's my mom had one of those. That's kind of cool.
And then just real quick, I just say the ending is a chef's kiss, how ugly this movie is and what Bridget Fonda goes through. And at the end, he takes the pin out of her neck, good spoiler. And she wakes up and she thinks she's just been asleep for a minute. And then he motions over and that's great acting from her in that scene. She's just, when she sees her daughter, and it's just it's like the sun has come up and everything's going to be okay. And, and it's just a wonderful ending to the movie, which was, 90 minutes of just violence and people doing bad things to each other and stuff like that. But again, the biggest thing I got out of it is just I just want to show people Jet Li movies. I just want to sit like this generation up and watch this guy, because even in the Expendables movies, the first one he did a lot, and his fight scene, in the tunnel was probably the best thing. But then, the second one, he was only in it for the first part. Then, of course, the third one, he was starting to have his health issues, so he was only shooting guns and stuff like that. But he's the best, man. Like I said, it's Jackie Chan, Jet Li, Sammo Hung, and Corey Yun, who choreographed this, he came from the same, Peking opera that these guys did and everything. So it's no, and again, the late great Corey Yun, I should say, we're losing all these people, which sucks. It makes us feel all mortal, but it's a 5 out of 5 for me. Could you watch it and be yeah, I could pick out things that are, wrong with it to a point, but it's just the good totally overweighs anything that's problematic with it. And it's just, I heard somebody say that this was too talky, and I was like, okay. I was like, I don't know what you're watching, but is there talking in it? Yeah. there's a lot of
maybe. I mean, if you're nitpicking, you could say like there isn't any action for like the first maybe 20 minutes or something, but it's establishing character and stuff like that. So
because he arrives, but it's like I always think like if there's not a big action, because they always say you have to have a big action sequence right away to grab you. I'm not like that. Like if it's building plot and it's simmering and then it erupts and then the last hour or so is I'm good with that. But I don't mind building characters, because again it's not action for action's sake. It's you care about these characters, you care about Bridget Fonda, you care about Jet Li, you hate Tchéky Karyo, and so it's like that's why it even makes more of an impact when the violence hits and all this great choreography hits. So.
And I don't know if I'm sure you do, John, but if anyone else follows Simon Ree on Instagram, and he told a story a while back about Jet Li, which was a little upsetting, because whenever it's filming Lethal Weapon 4, and they were doing a stunt with James Liu, and he actually was like genuinely chokes James Liu out in the scene in Lethal Weapon 4, and they were like, no, can you stop doing that, please? And he was like, no. And he fucking did it, and like he wasn't doing what he was doing, and I was like, it's a difference between Hollywood and how they do things in China, I guess. But
learning curve.
Yeah, so I was like,
You probably thought they were all pansies on the Lethal Weapon 4 set.
Probably, yeah. Exactly.
Well, except for Simon Ree and them, like those guys. But
yeah. So, Jay.
Yeah. So I saw this in theater. I saw every Jet Li movie in the theater that came out in the theater. I didn't see Hero in the theater because I owned it like a year before it came out, because I mean they're importing these movies, but I already own them, so I didn't see that one. But well, I love this movie. It's a 10 out of 10. I don't even see, like, I know you guys are mentioning other people mentioning negative points, and I don't agree with any of those negative points. I thought the beginning was goddamn awesome because well, Steve saw this for the first time, so he can answer this, unless Charlie, you've seen it before, right?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, okay. If you're watching this movie, I came to this epiphany while I was watching it this time, that you're not really sure what exactly is happening, because he arrives and he's encountering different people, and you get like, I know what's going to happen because I already know, but if you don't know, you don't even know if is he coming to assassinate someone? Is he a villain? Is he a hero? What is exactly going on? Because he's meeting different people, and it's like, go to the bar. It's like, oh, he's going to go to the bar and fight this guy. No, he's not fighting this guy. Oh, okay. Right. Like every person he encounters, the way that they film it and just like the way that it's played, it seems like he's all apprehensive about everybody. Like passport office, the guy's like, what are you here for? It's like, oh, pleasure or business. Okay. Yeah. Next. Then it's like, go to here, go to this guy. And you're like, where's all this leading? So it's building a mystery. And when it finishes building the mystery, you're like, okay, it's going to be this guy. But then when the prostitutes come in, you're not even sure what's going on there, because you're like, okay, wait a minute. Who are the cops watching? Like, what are they watching for? What is actually going on? Then when the prostitute goes to kill him, you're like, oh shit, what the hell? Okay. Then they come in and they just kill everybody. You're like, okay, wait a minute. What in the, like, first half an hour, there's no action, but actually there's a lot of, like, it's not even story. It's like a lot of intrigue. Mm-hmm. It's a full mystery in the first 20 minutes. You're just like, what is happening? So all you know by the end of that first bit is that Jet Li was framed for something he didn't do. Then as this progresses, and like the Chinese cops come in, and they did the thing in every action movie that they always do, except it was done. This is the best way I've ever seen it done, where the cops are like, oh, that guy you sent is a total douche. He he murdered everybody and whatever. They're like, what, like, who is he? And then the Chinese cop explains he's the best this, he's the best this. Yeah, it's not like when Seagal in a Seagal movie, and we love the first, we love the first X number of Seagal movies, but then, they got cheesy where it's like, they have to explain what he does. But this was it's like, oh, and then they're like, you can see they're like, oh shit, we're screwed, because now how are we going to get this guy? So all that's good. And he doesn't, like, the way Bridget Fonda gets involved, it's a bit coincidental that she's there, but it's kind of cool because I like that the fate brought them back together and they didn't recognize each other right off the bat because it's like she didn't really see him because she was hiding in the bathroom and all that, right? And he didn't really see her properly because her hair was different. It's on camera. There's a lot of cool shit going on. The action is friggin' awesome, all of it. There's some good gore. The guy gets cut in half. There's some awesome fights and gore. Every part of this movie has tension. When the Chinese cop says, "Oh, here, let's go on the boat and talk," you're like, "Oh shit, they're gonna nail him."
And the
right,
too.
Right. It's like, "Oh yeah, they're gonna." It's like, "Oh wait, no, they're not." "Oh no, but they did." But "Oh no, that guy's not in it." You're like, "Oh wait, were they in on that?" "No, I don't think they were because they gave him the tape." And then you're thinking, "Okay, how's he gonna get the tape back?" And then there's a lot going on, even when there's no action, which there is a lot of action. There is still a lot going on. Plus that acupuncture thing is the damn best. Now I forgot that I was like, yeah, why is this called Kiss the Dragon? I just thought, oh, he's the dragon. Or I forgot until I rewatched it now that, oh yeah, at the end he's like, that's called the Kiss of the Dragon, you piece of shit, and now you're gonna die horribly. And I kind of felt bad because that Detective Richard is the hero of the piece. He's keeping the peace for the people. He's doing doing the Lord's work. I think he's just fine. He's very reasonable. He's with the child. He's playing with her. He gave her a toy to play with. That's pretty nice.
He has a turtle.
He has a turtle.
No, well, you can
with a turtle.
Yeah.
For no reason whatsoever. That's
yeah, and he tortures it and he puts it on its side and he's spinning it around like torture. You're like, this is kind of awesome because he's a villain, but you're kind of like, they don't do these villains anymore.
No.
He's an unmotivated piece of human filth. He tortures turtles. Like, who tortures turtles? Everybody likes turtles. There's not one person. Well, some eats.
Shredder does.
Shredder does not. He fears the turtles because they. But so if they were on his side, he'd like them. So does Kevin Nash also fears turtles. That's that. If you, I don't know if nobody, Steve, I don't know if anyone got that. But anyways, Kevin Nash does fear turtles.
Yeah, he does.
We get it.
Okay, you get it. Fine.
I get it.
Okay, fine. But anyways, so yeah, there's a lot of awesome stuff, man. Like the fights are good. You got your District B and his brother, who fight in that station or whatever. Like everything, a lot of people get destroyed. I've been watching it. Like I always play the movie that we talk about while we're talking about it. And I mean, it goes from one unexpected action scene to another. Like there's a lot of unique locations for the action too. Like that laundry shoot thing is awesome. It's just one of many scenes. Like, I don't know. Like this is pretty goddamn cool. I remember in the theater thinking, wow, that was really good. Now by that point, I had seen many, many Jet Li movies, many. So when I saw it, I thought, wow, that was really good. You know what I mean? And then that was the end of it. And I saw Romeo Must Die, and I bought that too. I thought, oh, this was pretty good. And I saw, what was the other one? Lethal Weapon and
Grave.
Yeah. So I was like, these are pretty good, right? But like watching this one now, I haven't really revisited this because in my mind it was like, yeah, it was pretty good. Like I usually go to Swordsman 2 or China or Black Mask or one of those Asian ones. And then I was like, well, Owen wants to do this. Let me rewatch this properly. And I'm like, this is the goddamn best. Like, what the hell? Why am I not watching this more? I think because everything Jet Li does is the best. Like Jet Li is always awesome no matter what. So that makes it cool. But this is a legit, there's no stupid shit. There's no retarded comedy. Like, oh, isn't that funny? Look how silly we are. We're goofy.
Like, so easily made Bridget Fonda an annoying character.
She's not annoying at all.
Amazing sympathetic character. So she's well done.
And she's very fun. I like the playful. I'm just going to pee here. It's like, it's okay if I go in here.
You're going to treat me like a dog. I'm going to act like a dog.
I'm going to act like a dog. Yeah. And then that pimp comes in. Then he's got that black Street Fighter character that walks in. He falls off. I was like, what is this? Because,
sir.
Yeah, it's like random excuse for a fight scene. Yeah. This movie has all of the random excuses for fight scenes, but somehow they make sense. They don't seem random. I don't know why. I don't know they were able to accomplish it, but they are random. I'm watching it now. I'm like, yeah, why is there a fight scene here? But it didn't feel random. It felt like, yeah. And when he walks in and there's like 400 karate guys with sticks, you're like, oh,
yeah.
Because there's no reason for that other than it's awesome.
Yeah.
So if a filmmaker is like, look, let's just throw in a part where there's all these martial arts guys for no reason, and then someone asks, why are we putting this in the movie? That person's fired immediately.
They're
That's
training.
a question.
They're training. It is a training session for the cops.
That's right. And they're all black belts, and they're going to destroy this guy, except he's going to destroy them all. And
I love his look on his face. He just walks in. They all look at him. He's just like, all right, there's no get out of this.
I can't do anything but fight.
Yeah.
There is people waiting around. However, just like the random action scenes, it doesn't feel like they're waiting around for some reason. I feel like he's hitting more of them at once, like what John was saying. Usually it's like one or two guys kind of go in, and then, this one, it felt like more guys were kind of coming in at once versus they're still waiting around because the sheer numbers. Like there's
not perfect.
Well, eventually they're going to hit each other if they all rush.
Right.
They got to wait for their money.
A little bit.
It wasn't too. Yeah, exactly. It wasn't too bad. Like this was sort of one of the better versions of this. Like Protector's always my favorite, but like this is one of the better versions of the multiple guys in one room or whatever. So anyways, this is a 10 out of 10 masterpiece. So everyone who's saying, if they're saying anything negative about it, they're just lying. Or it's possible that they glossed over, because even when I first saw this, I thought, that was pretty good. Like I just walked, I was like, that was a damn solid movie. I'm going to buy that. When that comes out, I'm going to buy it. Now I'm watching it, I was like, holy crap, this is awesome.
It's one of his movies that's aged the best from that time. Because like you watch movies in the early 2000s, but like, shout out to Romeo Must Die, though. The coolest thing that happened in that, though, is the X-ray shot you get whenever bones are being broken. I was like, that's fucking awesome.
Yes.
That's cool. And like when he's fighting the bad guy at the end, and then he breaks his neck, and you see the thing go, and like his spine like shatters. You're just like,
It's like the Mortal Kombat finish moves.
I did like the one. Like I remember we saw the one, and I think Jay came with us to the one, and it was like there's literally like there's like a mountain, and he's fighting them all. I was like, this is the greatest.
I am no bitch.
There's like the random. I like how it's like the multiverse Jet Li.
There's a surfer Jet Li in that movie that is awesome with blonde hair.
I do like the idea of God. Well, maybe we should cover this movie because this is actually a super fun movie to do. We should do the one. Okay, anyways, I'm done. Go ahead, John.
Jason Statham when he had hair. It's awesome.
That's the scariest part of that entire movie.
And he's trying to do the
I don't like
accent. They're like, Jason, don't do the American accent anymore. You're British in any movie you do from now on.
I'm from New York.
Not really. You don't sound like it. No, Jason Statham with hair has been unanimously voted as like the worst thing ever. It's just it's terrible.
Except for the beginning of Homefront when he has an awesome mullet.
Oh yes, I like Homefront. That was a good one.
He's
Homefront, that's a good one. Yeah, that's a good movie too. Anyways, I'm done.
He had a comb in that movie. He's like, I need the comb.
Yeah. Charles.
Dude, I think we've all hit the high points. I loved Jet Li movies. I had watched him in, obviously, Lethal Weapon 4 was my first experience with him, seeing him in that one. I actually got to see Black Mask in theater.
So did I.
I did too.
I took my little cousin with me. No one else was there. We had the theater to ourselves. But that movie was so awesome. And I was also a fan of the Green Hornet, so he kind of looked like Kato.
Yeah.
Basically, it's Kato the movie.
Yeah.
And then I watched, Romeo Must Die, which I really enjoyed. Yeah, it's some of the, more wild battles and fights and stuff, but it was okay. Went and saw this one in theater. Man, I love this movie. This one was dirty. It was gritty. It just works. It's got great villains. The fights are perfectly choreographed. I remember watching it in theater when he fights the twins and that guy's kicking the shit out of him till he leads him down that hallway where his legs get caught by all the chairs.
And the table legs.
The table legs. But my favorite is when the audience and Jet Li forget about the big twin. And he fucking kicks him through the fucking windows.
Yeah.
And
it's like a bulldozer. Dude. The one's a ninja. The other's a bulldozer.
And then you got that quick little fight with him at the end, and then Jet Li just snaps his neck with the kick. I'm like, I loved all of that. Throwing the grenade in the dude's fucking shirt, and then the French guy throws him into the laundry chute, and he falls down half, like his ass just, and a big blood streak comes down. And that death scene at the end, man, it's grotesque, but he sells it. Mm-hmm. You feel like his body is just cramping and twisting and contorting and it's him acting. Like it's blood packs going off. It's all this other stuff. Him laying on the ground afterwards and just the blood looks real. Oh my God. It looks awesome.
The grossest part is when it's coming out of his eyes. I could do ears and mouth, but when it's coming out of his eyeballs, I'm like, ooh, I can't do it.
Yeah.
It's what you want to picture David Carradine looked like at the end of Kill Bill Part 2. You know, it's the heart explosion, but you wanted that visceral death because they're such a piece of shit. Yeah. But no, I love Jet Li has always been an actor that strikes me because he's got a bit of a sadness to his face. Like whenever he's doing something, it's very emotion filled. Hero is another movie I absolutely adore.
Beautiful.
Oh my God, it's so beautiful. That beginning of the countryside and it's going across the fields, fucking still goosebumps watching it. But this one, you feel the emotion that he's feeling. And John, you nailed it whenever that old dude like beats the shit out of Bridget and he's meek at first, but like the last couple of words out of his mouth felt like steel, where he's like, don't do that again. You know, he doesn't raise his voice, but you feel that change in his tone. And J-Man, you're right. It feels like a Street Fighter fight, but I love it when he fights that big black dude.
I love it.
Of course they would have a big black dude. And of course he has to take his jacket off. And
that's his job. They go, when you go to fight, take your shirt off. I don't care. That's all you can do.
It's an intimidation factor.
He punches that beam and pulls the splinter out of his finger.
Oh, isn't that so good?
It's so good.
It's like that's rude.
And it doesn't. That whole fight goes down. That dude fucking mows down the entire restaurant. The old guy gets killed. You're experiencing all this stuff, all that fog, and then you see Jet Li's hand with the fucking chopsticks in his fingers, and then just fucking jugulars that dude. I'm just like, this is fucking fantastic. This is. And one of the best things too, this movie's just under 100 minutes.
Oh yeah.
It tells all of this in a glorious time frame. And I'm never bored. J-Man, you nailed it. This beginning of the movie is just setting you up. It feels almost noirish.
Yes.
You could change this up ever so slightly, and this would be a great whodunit almost. And just it builds that tension, it builds that hatred of all of the villains. A good movie needs a good villain. This one has one of the better villains I've seen from a 2000s era movie. You know, and it's kind of hurts that you end up going from this and then Cradle to the Grave, which you got Tom Arnold in a tank at the end of that movie, which is hilarious and stuff, but it's almost like they peaked with Kiss of the Dragon, and then it just kind of petered out.
But he fights Mark Dacascos, so I give it a pass for that.
I still enjoy it, but it almost went back to the Romeo Must Die
they did.
kind of comedy and stuff mixed into it. Rappers that are action stars, that was a big thing in the 2000s. But I like this movie. I have zero complaints, like J-Man said. I don't understand anyone that doesn't like it. I mean, if you know what you're going into. It's a martial arts action movie. Jet Li's just lightning in a bottle. Literally, he's just fast as lightning. And this movie sells it. Bridget Fonda, love her to death. Saw her in, Point of No Return, which is the LaFemme Nikita.
Oh, yeah. I like that
storyline. Loved her in those things. And then, she retired, but to everyone, it just felt like she disappeared. Especially
she's awesome in Jackie Brown. Lewis. She answers the phone. It's for you. Hey, it's for you.
So, but that's me. I love this movie. I've owned it in every iteration, and this is one of the rare ones that if I did they did a 4K, I'd probably get it because I only have the DVD still.
Yeah, I'd have to get it. Yeah, I don't know if they're doing. It feels like they're not doing it because I'm looking at I own a lot of his movies, but they're all DVD. They're not like. Where's the Jet? Oh well, China came out. That came out in Blu-ray.
I have that.
So those came out.
I still have like a Clipper DVD of like Romeo Must Die and everything, and I've been waiting, and I'm like, do a 4K of these movies, or at least even a Blu-ray set of them, and I would get them, but I'm not upgrading until I just know it's going to come at some point. But I watched Kiss of the Dragon on Disney Plus, and I'm worried that when it's on Disney Plus, then they're not going to bother doing a physical release of it.
I mean, that's kind of the bitch. Of
Somebody, everyone's picking the. I just bought Tank Girl again for the 5th time or 8th. Like literally, I had it on VHS, then DVD, then Blu-ray, then special edition Blu-ray, and now 4K 5 times.
Yep.
It's like, surely these movies were like some boutique place is going to pick it up. Like they'll pick these up. They're going to do like a Jet Li pack or something or whatever.
Why haven't they done Unleashed? I mean, you're talking Bob Hoskins and all these other
that's like pretty generic, right?
Well,
like,
they did do Hong Kong classics where it was him and Fist of Legend was one of them.
Yeah, again, that's another one I have on DVD.
Beijing too.
And Black Mask, I had the Chinese version.
I love that in 4K.
They did,
Man, that
they
movie
did a
was
special
awesome.
edition of that one. I have that one.
Yeah.
No.
Like they got to do. Oh, they have a Blu-ray of Black Mask.
Yep.
I don't think I saw that. Then I don't even see. I don't know if I saw that.
It's probably out of print by now.
They do weird things. Like I went on Vinegar Syndrome because apparently they did the dark half, and I'm like, where's that been? I've been looking for that forever, and it wasn't even on the Vinegar Syndrome website. I had to go and get it from a seller. 4K dark half.
Yeah.
Well, apparently they're about to release just a random note. Finally, the Thunder Warrior trilogy is coming to. I don't know if it's Blu-ray or 4K or whatever, but Thunder was also. Remember, I used to have the poster behind me. They got massive gun, Mark Gordon, and it's basically kind of a remake of First Blood, except the main characters, Native American, except it's played by an Italian.
That tracks.
We are one race. So
exactly. Yeah. So, but
really tan.
The third one, I think I have the first. I have all 3, but there's like crappy like VHS rips, which I got off iOffer. Do you remember iOffer? That site you used to get things from, as like DVDs from. But I used to get DVDs from there. Anyway, I got the Thunder Warrior trilogy from there, and I've been waiting because there's only VHS rips. There's not even like any. I don't even know if there's like proper DVDs or Blu-rays of them, but apparently they are coming out. So I'm definitely.
Do you know who's doing it? Like Umbrella or Vinegar or Synapse or Blue Underground? What other ones?
It's somebody foreign, I think.
Yeah, I was gonna say, isn't it like? Don't you have to have a region free to get those?
Oh, they did that Hellraiser 2022 movie. It's like some German thing or something.
I saw that too.
The Germans are. Let me tell you, the Germans are kicking ass when they come with their releases. The artwork,
you're
the
right.
freaking.
Oh
I mean, I was
the
talking
artwork, yeah.
I was talking to Scott Adkins about this. I'm like, why the fuck doesn't North America? He's like they just crave it more over there. I'm like, what? I'm like.
I think they have less restrictions on their licensing too.
Yeah,
because that's where the first Masters of the Universe special edition was released.
It's like his Ninja has like 4 covers you could choose from. It's like
they did that with Hellraiser. There's like 5 different ones.
Yep.
He said retro gold.
Yeah, that's okay. Retro gold. Yeah,
what is it called, Owen? I've never seen any of these movies. What is it?
Thunder Warrior, right? Type in. Hold on, I gotta fucking find the poster here. Hold on, wait to see this.
Warrior movie. Oh yeah, I found it. Oh, never mind. I'm sorry. Yes, no, I know these movies. I'm sorry. Yeah. So but I don't think I own any of these.
No, they're not out on like any proper thing. So even if it is in German, well, it'll have the English dub on it, whatever. That's fine.
Usually.
Yeah, I will for sure get these, and I've seen these in my because I have a lot of books on these kinds of movies or whatever. So I've seen it before. Yeah, I've never seen the movie, but I've seen the posters.
Yeah, no, I do have them somewhere, but yeah, I've been waiting years for somebody. And I did an article on the site, and I was like, "Where's our Blu-ray of Thunder Warrior?" Waiting for that. I'm still waiting for Rapid Fire as well. I mean, fucking, it's Brandon Lee. Like, come on.
Amen.
Yep.
There's a few of these. You feel like, well, I don't know. Like, I don't know what they're up to. Like, it feels like there's like a lot of like now Hard Boiled's coming out 4K and a different.
Yeah,
it's like Arrow now or whatever. It's like okay.
Somebody gets it exclusively, but then it's like you get this finite timeline, and then everyone gets it. Like Kino Lorber will release a bone, bare bones version of it or some shit.
Yeah, and Lionheart got pushed now to. I was waiting for Lionheart this week, and I'm like, why isn't Lionheart shipping? And I checked. It's like, oh, move to April now.
Is it April? Fuck.
That's weird.
What the heck? That's a big move. I was like, because I ordered everything. I ordered Doctor Who. I'm like, okay, Doctor Who's coming tomorrow. I'm like, oh yeah, where the hell's Lionheart? That should be coming with Doctor Who. I'm like,
no, I'm only left with 9 other copies of it. That's not good enough.
Yeah, but this will be the definitive.
I think this will be the final version I buy of it, because I literally have several. I have AWOL. I have.
I was gonna say
Lionheart, all the different versions of it.
Do you have all the versions with the different names?
Different names. The one when they use the Death Warrant picture instead of the Lionheart picture, all that good shit.
Yeah, so they zoomed it in.
Yeah, they zoomed it in, but it's like, that's not this movie.
Like,
that's like when remember, Owen, you were going to buy that random movie which had Michael Dudikoff on the cover, and I was like, no, don't buy it. And I own the exact tape that you were holding in your hand, and I was like, no, and you're like, but Michael Dudikoff and Steve James are like, they're not in it. This is a fake. They just put fake covers.
Well, they did the American Ninja cover or some shit from like
they zoomed in his face. So it was just funny because Sean happened to be there, and that movie has a very significant history in my friend group, because we rented it for the same reason. We thought, Steve James, this is gonna be awesome, and it's like some Vietnamese movie or something. Right?
There's Asian guys in it. It's like, what the fuck?
And you're like, okay. So and it's terrible. Anyways, and it's a terrible movie, but like none of this is in it.
That's not even good. That's even the worst part about it.
No, it's like a dubbed fake movie. Anyways,
you could have gave it a pass if it was a decent movie. It's like, all right, these guys aren't in it, but at least it's a decent movie.
But there's a speech in the beginning which I analyzed. It's like a 5-minute speech where the villain is talking to the sub-villains. And I was like, this is the worst speech ever. So I the Black Ninja speech, Steve, now you know what that's from.
Yeah.
So I actually wrote out the entire speech, transcribed it, and line by line, I deconstructed how stupid the speech is. Just for my own amusement. I still have this. And I've memorized. You haven't? You still have it?
It's still over here in collection.
Yeah. I should send it to you guys. I've memorized the speech anyways, whatever. But anyway, yeah, so it's fake. They're all, you gotta be careful of these fake releases, right? Like that's in the guerrilla warfare days. If you just have to buy, you hope for the best, right?
We'll be there. What's that? Please pass on congratulations to Scott Adkins next time you talk to him. I only watched The Rip because he was in it. A small role, but a good one. Yeah. I know. I enjoyed The Rip, but like it's not an action movie. It's a crime thriller with some action scenes in it. There's like 15 minutes of action, but it was still a very good movie. Like, still really enjoyed it. And I loved seeing Scott Adkins acting alongside Ben Affleck. And I was like, this is great seeing him in a big role like this. So, so that was really cool.
I saw an interview between the two of them where they're like, okay, so now Jason Bourne versus the accountant. How does that? And they both kind of look at each other going, I don't know, but that sounds fucking awesome. We'd watch it. I was like, do it. We would all watch it too.
I wanted to mention two things on because the Dragon, I was going through my notes. When he kicked the pool ball, that was cool.
Yep.
And
kills the guy.
Yeah. I mean, you're dead with that. But there's one comedy part which actually worked that I actually laughed, is where he goes to the airport locker to get
the cop.
And they're just sitting there, and you're like, okay, can you? And it's like, oh shit. that was hilarious.
But then he's so fast. He's like, as soon as he opens it, and then he's like, oh shit. Then he just starts attacking the cops and putting the pins in them. He's like, I need to do this.
Who put the guns there though?
So I think it was the Chinese consulate, because he's like an agent. He's the fifth one.
So that was his armory. That was like, you know, if you need weapons here.
So here's your phone.
Place, rather than the middle of it.
Better to hide in public.
Yeah.
One of the things I always forget to mention, it catches me every time, is during the hotel scene when he's running out of there, and that one fucking dude that looks like a pilot just reaches in that duffel bag and pulls out their chrome-plated machine guns and just I'm like, this is the most random fucking weapon anyone should have at this point in the movie.
That brings up a good point. Like, not only is it chrome-plated, Charlie, but it's got the longest clips ever sticking out of both of them. So it's
sights.
Laser sights. And then the fat guy, when he kills Burt Kwok's character, like he not only takes out a gun, but he takes out the biggest gun with a thumper, a grenade launcher on the bottom, and that has a laser sight on it too. I'm like, do you really need all that?
Yes. You always need a laser sight.
100%.
And
we learned that in the 80s.
And if you're going to take out a machine gun with a thumper, use the thumper. I want you to blow shit up with that thing. Don't take it out and not use it.
Listen, I think if you use a knife, you need a laser sight on it. Like you, everything needs to have a laser.
You want that scene in The Punisher with Thomas Jane where he's got the one knife that shoots out, but it's a laser pointer that comes out?
Yeah, that would have made that much better. That would have made that much cooler.
I want laser
believe that
sights
he
on
hit
my
with the
bow and
jugular.
arrow, man. I want laser sights on my bow and arrow.
Yeah, that'd be great.
That's awesome.
I just looking at it because well, I've mentioned this before, and it might actually be Lethal Weapon 4. You're just looking here, where I've always been looking for a scene where the guy has the laser sight on the gun and his partner's making fun of him, because he can't aim or whatever. And I was just doing a search there, and I said it might be Lethal Weapon 4.
Lethal Weapon, don't they make a joke about that in
I'm wondering,
Harley Davidson and the Marlboro Man?
Yeah.
Because
But
you still
it's not
couldn't hit
that-
shit
no,
with
it's-
it.
Yeah, Harley can't shoot.
It feels like it's from a Lethal Weapon film, so I'm
It
just
could
gonna
be.
watch it again. It's been a while since I've watched it. I wish they'd hurry up and release the other Lethal Weapon films on 4K because, I love watching the first one. Which, I mean, you don't need the other movies. I realize the first one is the best one, but I still would like to just own them all, just for, as you know, Jay. When you're a completist, no, I need to have them all.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. I think the Blu-rays are okay for the other ones for me. I bought 4K of Part 1 Steelbook because it's Part 1, but the rest I'm good with just having.
I've only got the DVDs because I like the director's cuts, because you got the director's cut of 2 and 3 on the DVD, but they're not on the Blu-ray. So
Yeah, you only
I didn't know that.
You only got the director on Part 1 on the Bluray collection. The
Yeah.
other 2 you didn't get.
yeah.
I got that from the library. They let me have it because I rented it so many times. They're like,
Oh, that's
just
nice.
take it. Yeah.
There you go.
Just
They're like,
take
we're
it.
tired of looking at you. Please leave. Just take the fucking
Don't ever
movie.
come back.
So that changes things now because I didn't know that. I didn't realize that.
Yeah.
So-
But I've never watched. I've only seen Part 2 twice, and I've seen Part 3 and 4 once. I saw 3 and 4 in the theater. I only watched them in the theater. That's the only thing.
Three has the worst villain in it. 3, he's just totally forgettable.
He's the worst villain, but the great fucking actor, the dude from
Yes.
No Escape.
Yeah. Oh, that.
yeah.
Yeah.
Jack Travers. That's his name in it.
Yeah.
Yeah, Stuart Wilson is the actor. so-
Stuart Wilson. Yeah.
But
His-
yeah, no, I
his-
actually liked him in it because hi Jimmy, bye Jimmy.
Yep.
But, yeah.
But that was the first one I saw of the Lethal Weapon films. I saw the third one in the cinema when it came out, and I was like, "What's this? Let's go see this movie, Lethal Weapon 3." So we went to see it, and I'm like, "Oh, that's good. Let's watch the other 2." So we watched the other ones. So
Oh,
There you
interesting.
go. That's
So, yeah,
that's
it's
wild. I've heard of so many others, like seeing Rambo 2 before the others, but Lethal Weapon 3, I don't think I've ever heard anyone go out of order with that.
I can go to town. I saw Terminator 2 before I saw the first one. I saw
I did too.
Aliens before Alien.
Hey, you know what? You could do worse than see that for the first time.
Exactly,
Yeah.
It's funny though, you can still work out what's going on. Like Aliens kind of just worked on its own anyway, like most of them do, and same with T2. But you're sort of like, wait, who's Sarah Connor?
Yeah.
So why is she in a mental asylum? So yeah, there's all that sort of stuff. But
She's
I
great.
was going to do a video on if Terminator 2 came out now, it would be like a woke trash nonsense movie. Oh, great, strong female. Here we go.
Yeah.
And of course,
yeah,
the leader of the big tech company is a black guy. Okay, well, yeah, obviously, right? And it's like, oh, look, the kid's got to be, whatever. It's like, oh, he's got the foster parents. Of course, they're bad, right? And of course, the cops are bad because if they show cops being bad because the Terminator's a cop. And I was like,
And
this
the
is a very
Terminator
funny
can't
video.
kill,
Yeah. I was like, I could actually do this, and I was going to do the same thing with Batman. I was going to do Batman 89 and this.
people would complain about Marion and say she's too masculine or too manly or whatever, and you're like, no, like
yeah, she's manly. Oh, another manly woman, strong woman, yelling at Indiana Jones, right? Like all this.
Well, they'd be like, oh, you've defeminized her or whatever, and you're like, shut up.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, I get this one stunt guy that follows me. I don't know why, but every time I post something with a strong female character as the lead in an action movie, he's like, what is this current trend of strong women being in action movies? And I'm like, I could reply, but it just would be useless.
It's like, just
It's
admit
not
you're
worth it.
scared of girls. That's okay.
Yeah.
Don't worry.
Maybe one hit him really hard, and he was okay.
Well, it depends. For me, it's within the story. It's within the story, and that's for any character. Like if I feel like it's okay in the story, then it's okay. If it's not, then it's not. Like sometimes I don't like it, right? Sometimes I feel like, this isn't working for me.
no,
Exactly.
Like Netflix movies or whatever, where they're just like, some, girl boss, whatever, and you're like, oh, well, like Ray, somebody who's gone like, training, whatever. Oh no, she's just naturally gifted. Like, oh, okay.
Yeah, there's a term they use for that. Where just all
Mary
of a sudden,
Mary
Mary
Sue.
Sue, where they just immediately,
guy one.
yeah. No, they're the best at everything because, like, with Sarah Connor, you had an entire movie before T2 to find out why she's such a
one
fucking
of the
badass.
best character arcs of all time is Sarah Connor from the first and second movie. Just the character change from where you see this meek waitress who's a happy-go-lucky person, but kind of downtrodden with the world, and then you just see her descent into like sort of insane warrior woman in the second movie, and like Linda Hamilton is so fucking good in those movies. She doesn't get enough.
She was a saving grace in Dark Fate. I mean, I loved her in it. I mean, the movie sucked, but like
I don't think she saved it, but I think she was there.
Well, I mean, she didn't save it for me, but I enjoyed watching it.
They didn't hurt the Sarah Connor character.
No. She got the best entrance in that movie. Let me tell you,
that's facts. I did like that.
Yeah, they just hurt everything else and they basically took the fans and said F you.
The Terminator has a foster family. Okay.
And John Connor dies after his entire character arc thing. He dies as a kid.
After all this trouble.
Dude.
I mean, that's
I should have turned it off right after that.
Yeah, whenever you watch it, like you go back to the first movie and just see like how different this is. You're like, the Terminator is like this like killing machine. Oh no, now sells drapes and his name is Carl. What the fuck were they thinking?
Fucking
like,
dumb, dude. I hate it.
Good idea.
I know that's stupid.
I hate it. I hate it. I fix some movies, but that one, I was talking to my dad because we watched it. And we're just like, what the fuck? I'm like, that's the stupidest thing that he was like hiding out. Sarah Connor should have hunted down that Terminator right after it killed John. Kept that fucking Terminator and then used it later, like open up her bunker. She's got the other girl and the kid with her, and they're like, well, what are we going to use to fight this other thing? And she goes over and fucking flips a tarp, and there's that fucking Terminator, and she fucking rewires it or some shit.
The foundation of that movie is utter garbage.
It was flawed immediately from the
as soon as you kill John Connor, the whole thing is over. It's like I don't care what you do. Like
the first two movies, everything that's happened in the first two movies is now pointless. And this is the perfect example of the girl boss characters taking over that movie. Yeah, and it's a shame because like I like the actors in it. Mackenzie Grace is great. I love her.
I like her too.
Yep.
And then the girl Natalie. The girl, she's the main character. I interviewed her last year, and I didn't realize until after I interviewed her. Oh wait, you were in Terminator.
The guy that plays the bad Terminator one, Diego.
Yeah, it's Ghost Rider.
Yeah.
He was at my comic shop. But yeah, no, nothing. It's never the actors. No. You can never blame any actors for anything because
they're doing their job. They're
sitting there. They're filming it. Someone's watching them. Like if it gets to the point where they film their scenes by themselves in their garage and then mailed the scenes to the director, then you could blame the actors. But like they're sitting there doing it, so the actor's like, "Yeah, that was good. Okay, let's go move on to the next take." So the actors are just there to do whatever.
They have no concept of how it's getting put together.
That's correct.
Anyway, as they're doing it, so they could be doing everything they think is servicing the fans, and then they'll be sitting in the theater going, "The fuck did I do?" Like,
yeah, this movie sucks. Yeah. Yeah, and they can't be blamed and all actors are stupid when they talk in front of a camera. Like most of them who say dumb things and they ruin the movie sometimes by saying dumb things in interviews. Yeah. But the movie ruins itself by being poor. Like those Wicked movies did very well in theaters, and those two actors are the most irritating people I've ever seen in life. But yet the movies did very well, and people said the songs were quite good.
I've seen part one. I got sent to 4K by Universal, and I watched it. And I was like, you know what? It's not my bag, but it was well made. It was nice visuals and whatever else. I thought it was all right.
Right.
I have both too.
Yeah, my problem with that is I don't like rewriting classic literature.
Yeah.
Like, let me make Three Musketeers, but D'Artagnan's a bad guy now because you don't understand. Right before the Three Musketeers, D'Artagnan was a rapist or something. It's like, huh? Like, it's just like the dumbest shit ever. I hate like the Wicked Witch is misunderstood or something. It's like it's just fantasy.
She was a cunt. The end.
Yeah. No, that's not the movie's fault. Those are books. The movie's based on a stage play or musical, which is based on a book. So it's the book's fault, not this movie's fault.
I bet everybody's tuned into this live stream tonight to hear us talking about Wicked.
Sure. Well, we did 1 hour almost.
We did good.
And we all liked the movie. We did an hour. That's pretty good.
Not bad, actually. Does anybody have any other points with Kiss of the Dragon? Anything related we haven't mentioned? The boat
Yeah.
fight was cool. I thought it was an awesome scene.
The boat fight was good. Something J-Man that it always. I think they just did it because visually, the movie being called Kiss of the Dragon. When I first watched it, the girl that kills the guy at the beginning has the giant dragon tattoo on her back, and you're like, oh, okay, there it is. And then all the way, like at the end, when he does the fucking needle in the neck, you're just like, oh, okay, I get it now. He says what it is, and I'm awesome. Like, but the way that they zoom right in on that tattoo, it's like, oh, that's the kiss of the dragon.
Oh yes, good point. Yeah, and she kills that guy, so that's the kiss. Yeah,
that's what you're thinking the first time you watch it.
Yeah.
It's
I
still
love that. Yeah,
really holds up. Yeah, I think because, like I said, a lot of movies from the early 2000s have dated badly, but I think Kiss of the Dragon is the best of his movies from that period. Even though I still really enjoy Romeo Must Die, and I need to watch Cradle to the Grave again. I think I only watched it once. That's another one I need to revisit. I don't think I actually even own that. In any capacity,
I don't own that one either. I think I thought it was kind of whatever.
It's one I've watched the least out of most of his filmography.
It's just not like it's just so far fetched because like who's the rapper in it? He died.
DMX.
Yeah, DMX. He's like this. He's like this rich like crime fighter. He's like this black Batman, and it's just like he's got all. It's just like what?
He should have been called the Bicycle, and then he could have been BMX.
Oh, boo!
Oh wow! Look at this horse shit. All right, wait a minute.
The bicycle.
I stand by my boo.
Rest in peace, DMX. Rest in peace.
Yes, indeed.
Oh, has he passed away? Well, that's fine.
Yes,
He could take a joke.
Oh, that's cool.
So next week we're going to be discussing the Expendables 4. Finally, does it deserve the hate? Don't say anything now. But we will see. We'll discuss next week because maybe other people have alternate opinions. Maybe they don't. So also, it's used to talk Expendables, and it's got Tony Jaa and Jason Statham and Iko Uwais in it. So at least we're gonna have fun. So I'm looking forward to that. So got just over an hour. That's not bad. And to be honest, I can't really be arsed going on for much longer. So
we love you too.
Yeah. Sorry, I'm really tired.
He's like, get out. I'm tired. I'm
training at work and I'm exhausted. So I'm not concentrating much. So. So we'll wind up there. Does anybody have anything cool coming up this week from their sites?
Let's see. What is today? Next week is our episode on Red Heat with Arnold Schwarzenegger. It's the second of my birthday picks where I did Red Scorpion and then Red Heat. So I have a fun story on the podcast of why those two movies in particular, but it was a lot of fun with that.
Yeah, fuck you for doing Red Scorpion, by the way, because that's what I was wanting to do.
No, you mentioned Red Scorpion after I said I was watching Red Scorpion. Don't put that.
You should have canceled it as soon as I
Don't put that juju on me.
But surely we can do. I've done multiple we're doing hardware, and I already did hardware, so I'm doing it again. I've actually done hardware. So hold on, I've done hardware on my channel twice. Like this will be a second hardware. It's because the first time was just general hardware talk, and now it's Circle of Iron hardware talk where it's more in depth. So
I could have been a dick and not said we were recording it. Then we just still would have done it twice, and Owen would have been even more pissed off at me.
I don't really care, to be honest.
I know this is where we bust balls, but it's not like a bulletproof action taking your movies from you all the time.
Well, I want to do Salute of the Jugger as a Circle of Iron one as well.
Shit. That's the one I want to get. Mine's
on the way.
Yeah, I can't afford it right now. I will get it at some point. But
I was peer pressured into buying.
There you go, John.
John, you have a question?
I do American Kempo, or what's also known as Ed Parker Kempo. Jess Beekman. What Jess Beekman does. I got up to a 3rd-degree black belt. I still practice, but there's no Kempo schools where I live, so it's kind of hard to train. Although I am going to try to look up Mr. Speakman and see, because they do through videos and stuff like that.
I've seen his more recent stuff. Then he started his school and all that.
I've been training in his Kempo 5.0 too, which is he implemented.
Yes, that's what I saw. That's what it is.
Yeah, he implemented that because Kempo was getting a bad rap for a long time because it was a stand-up art, and so he implemented the ground fighting.
I've seen all. Yes, that's exactly. I saw him talking about that. Yep. I like Jeff Speakman, man.
So that's why it's like everybody does these Jeff Speakman. I'm like, have me on. I got stories. You know, it's like I'll talk about it.
Actually, that's one I wanted to bring up. Actually, speaking of Jess Wheaton, because we were talking about. I can't remember what it was I was watching the other day, but it was something other than this. But whenever you're watching a fight scene and like there's guys like standing around while he's fighting like one person, and you're like, yeah, that doesn't happen. Everyone would just be like having him on the ground and kick the shit out of him, and it'd be over in 3 seconds in real life. But that would be very cinematic. But I like that in The Perfect Weapon, where the gym fight and they all fucking come at him, and like they're not just standing around waiting. And I thought that was really, really cool. I like that because it just felt more, realistic. There.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I love everything in that movie. Every millisecond of that movie is just the greatest.
That's The Perfect Weapon's what I mean. I always loved martial arts and Chuck Norris, and I grew up with that. But it's The Perfect Weapon that got me to go into the karate school, and the rest is history. I was teaching it a year and a half later. Yeah,
I never saw anyone use those sticks better than that. I was like, holy! It's like a machine gun for Christ's sake. It's like.
I did a scream a stick routine for my 3rd-degree black belt. I created a form with the sticks.
Oh, that's awesome. Yeah, that's a great movie, and like Jeff Speakman's the
it's my
best.
Bible.
He didn't do that many movies. I feel like it was like 1 or 2, and it's like
that's my Bible. That's what I always say. That's my action Bible.
What's the other one he did? There was like
A President's Man or
Street Night, and then
yes,
The Expert. Memorial
they start
Day.
Deadly Outbreak's good. It's got Ron Silver in it. He's a great
that's
actor.
more than so you've already
And
named
that kind of
one,
has
man.
like the Perfect Weapon type fighting scenes, where he does a lot of Kempo in it, which is kind of cool. But then the other movies, it was kind of like sporadic, and but it's still cool to watch him in it.
Cool.
Yeah.
Something I should. I wonder if you can see this. My buddy did an AI picture of me. I wonder if
I'll make it full screen. Hold on.
This should be my profile picture.
Oh yeah, that's awesome.
Hey,
Christ.
I look like the beekeeper or something there.
Yeah, that was awesome.
That's going to be the next skin in Call of Duty. We're going to get to play as Owen.
Jeff Wincott had some good kicks in his movies too. Yeah.
Jeff Wincott did Kempo.
Jeff Wincott was cool. He
was big with the sticks too.
Martial arts many years ago though. I think it was like the 2000s he gave up martial arts. I interviewed him a few years ago, and it was awesome speaking to him. But I wish I could speak to him more now, just because I ask better questions and I'm better at it now. Because I'm back then, so like, what's your favorite dinosaur?
What did
he say? Yeah.
What did he say? I want to know what his favorite dinosaur was.
Anything other than Stegosaurus, he's wrong.
No. Triceratops. Let's
Steggy all the way.
What?
Yep.
Oh
I've got to show you my Stegosaurus teddy, which I still have, which my daddy got for me at the National History Museum when I was 5.
Fuck yeah. Love it.
So Snarl over Slag. Okay, fine. I had Snarl. I never owned Slag, but these are the Transformers. Hey, Havoc.
We're alive. That's all.
Yeah, we're getting there. It's cold and snowy here in Toronto, and I'm done with it, and I'm kind of ready for spring. If anyone wants to pay for a flight to Bermuda, that'd be great. I'll see you all there.
Don't go over the triangle, though. That's
No, I know. You never hear about it. Was that solved? Like, you never hear about it?
I don't know. I really don't know. I as I said, I was thinking to myself, gee, I haven't heard much about the Bermuda Triangle much.
It's like quicksand and the Bermuda Triangle. Nobody ever seems to talk about them in real life anymore. And like, you think when you're younger, these are going to be big problems. And I was like, right. I think
it's the Loch Ness monster still spinning around.
Yeah.
Right.
So, and actually, funny enough, when I was on YouTube, one of the suggested videos was like, it was like, how does quicksand? No, what is under quicksand or something? I was like, that's such a weird random coincidence that you said that, because like I was like, why do I have a quicksand video? I was like, oh yeah, what is quicksand? I never really researched it. And then you mentioned it just now. I don't know why.
Yeah.
You had them all. Oh, Swoop.
Yeah, I think I had Swoop as well. I liked Swoop. Grimlock, of course.
Grimlock. I had Grimlock.
Yeah.
Grimlock War Story.
I have them all. I have the Titans Return versions right now, and I've got the big version of Grimlock. I have 2 big Grimlocks right now, and I missed out on Sludge, and Slag has been renamed to Slug. I think, I don't know. They keep renaming these guys for rights issues or whatever.
Well, I mean, slag means something very different in the UK. So whenever they called it, I was always like, "Oh, okay." It basically means slut.
Yep.
Oh,
so like slag, and I was like, I don't know, dinosaurs could be sluts.
Listen, that Triceratops just can't get enough. It's like
horny
Oh,
Come on, that was worse than
boo. I booed him. Don't worry, J-Man. I
Oh,
booed
for
him.
yourself. No, she's not. We'll wrap it up there. So next week, Expendables 4. I'm looking forward to that. It should be a good chat because I've only watched it, I think, once. So it'll be interesting to see.
me too.
Still haven't watched it.
Oh, right. Charlie, you're going first next week then, right?
Yep.
Definitely
First
looking
time
forward to
watch.
hearing that. That should be fun. So, all right, guys, thank you for joining. Enjoyed that chat tonight. And we'll see you next week. And remember, if you are watching, you are the Action Elite.